And what you need is some men that'll get in there and see what you're up to and get your vision and see what you're trying to do and say, okay, we'll take a whipping with you. What you don't need is some men that get in there and the first time some scandal comes up, overthrow their church. You know, they had their congregation, don't you? You know, one of their students did, don't you? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, man. First time that stuff comes up, some of you may begin to pull back. Well, maybe we kind of made a mistake and maybe we better look for a better place, you know, where we can say, okay, yeah, that's the trouble. That's the trouble right there. That's the trouble. You know what that leads to? That leads to a bunch of people all getting off in little groups where everybody just doesn't ruffle anybody, doesn't upset anybody, and they all get along. They're just sweet, kind, good for nothing, nothings. Now what you need is some men that will step out there when trouble starts and you're up against your enemies and the townspeople give you a hard time. The men that stand with you say, well, that may be so, but we've all sinned, haven't we, brother? Hey, boy? That's what you need. Folks, you're worried about I didn't mean to get preaching so quick this morning, but I'll tell you, when you get this stuff, you know, for 7 hours, but while that singer was getting ready to preach last night, he couldn't even contain, man. We'd gone all 3 in the morning, the piano player probably got up and started preaching before the thing was over. But they get out there and they get worried. Now, if I keep going to that place, then it'll hurt my business relationships. And my aunt won't like it. And old granddaddy's got all the money when he dies and leaves his will. Yeah, boy.
Amen, brother.
And you get a bunch of fellows like that, you haven't got anything at all. So I pray, and I say, God, give them some men there who'll take a beating with them. But they won't take a beating with you unless they get the vision you've got. See, they got to see what you're trying to do. Some of you fellows go out and start a work, and you don't ever get communicated to the people you got a hold of what you're up to. Now, if you're not up to nothing, then they'll have the same vision you have. But if you're up to something, if you see people are going to hell and they need to be saved, and the Bible isn't there and it needs to be there, and the community is a hellhole and needs to be cleaned up and needs a testimony witness, and give them that vision, some of them will get in there with you. Not a lot of them, some of them get in there with you. I pray God to send them one. I get really upset with the Lord at times. And I say, now look at here, Lord. That guy came down here and gave up $15 an hour and sweat blood to get through here, and he's back in the back end of nowhere doing what God told him to do, and you know he believes your book, you know he loves you, you know he's trying. And here all these people every Sunday going out and going to these big old Easter egg churches down here, and here's this fellow up here plowing away, he gets one family about every 4 months. Now I say, Lord, give him one family every